Isn't that sunset pretty? It's just me, you. Oh wait, hi guys. Didn't realize you were here. And I said sunset. It's sunrise. What am I doing? Now, yes, I've been very busy. I don't know where to start. If you have subscribed to me from the forum thread I posted yesterday, then you will know exactly what I'm about to show you. Now, if not, I suggest you go and read that thread as well as watch this. There'll be a link to that thread in the description. But I want to welcome you guys to Omega3. Now, this is the base I've been working on. Now, this base is going to be so advanced that in the end, like when I finally finish it, I want it to be able to create every single item in the game. So, like, there'll be rooms for everything. So I'm just going to turn around and kind of give you guys the big reveal. This is what we've got so far. Ignore the roof's work in progress. Now this is my design, and this is something me and Sam have been working on. And John's actually helped quite a bit, but yeah, this is our base, and there's a skeleton down there. Why is there a skeleton there? Yeah, this is the new base. Now I'm going to take you through step by step what different things do in this base and so on. So as you can see in the map, it's a full circle, 27 diameter I believe. Now the first thing I use to create these bridges here. I destroyed these just so mobs wouldn't walk on and stuff to annoy me. So in the centre circle we have ourselves the ME system. Now I wanted to base the entire base, ironically, around this system. Now I think it's looking really cool at the moment. It just adds to it, and it's like almost like a pagoda, like Chinese pagoda, and I think it looks really cool. And then this energy tesseract is hooked up to my quarry, which is taking items in and putting it in here and stuff. So I've pretty much got the same system. We have ourselves the controller terminal. I think my sound is... I don't know why I don't think my quarry is working. I'm gonna go and check that quickly in a minute. I've got the controller terminal, then I've got the pattern encoder at the side here, the disk drive underneath. Then at this side we have a pre-formatter, so you can basically format what goes into drives. So if we look at this drive here, there's only 3 of 63 types on this 64K storage cell. Now what goes into here is the cobble and sand. So all the 329,000 cobble I have from a quarry is stored on this one single drive, which is really useful. I then have obviously the molecular assembly chamber, which if you have a look, a lot more patterns in, and there's even another page. Go on to the second page. There's 9 pages now, which is pretty cool. And we have the actual chamber, which is 5 by 5, which can store a lot more. And then around the edge of each one I've got all these monitors, which I haven't actually added anything to yet. And then here is the crafting monitor telling you what's currently being crafted. So that's kind of the base of the entire build. This is what I wanted to focus around, was a center column with everything in it. So in this center, in like the top layer, we have this advanced energistics. I keep saying advanced energistics, I mean applied energistics. So we have that kind of column, and then if we go out one of the doors, on each side there is stairs going down to these little square platforms with these pillars. Now these pillars are solar flowers. Now each of these pieces of cobblestone will be a solar panel. So all of these will be solar panels, that will be solar panels, and that will be solar panels. So we're going to have 25 solar panels on each one. So it's 100 solar panels in total. And then if we go over here, this one is completed. We've got all the solar panels I want in this one. We have ourselves an ultimate hybrid, which took us quite a while to make. We used the 64 iridium for this. We've been generating UU matter quite a lot, so that's what we've been using. Then we've got the one ultimate hybrid. We have then 8 hybrids coming out of this. Then we have 16 advanced. So this is kind of the pattern we're going with. I think it looks really cool, and it definitely brings out the colour in it as well. And I think the pillars just look amazing, so there's going to be one of them around each of the corners. And these generate 1,000 and something EU per tick. So one entire solar cloud generates, I think, 1,148, I think? Yeah, it generates a lot of EU. So if we come down here, and we can enter the first level of our base. Now this is pretty cool. You've got this walk round thingy here, and then in the center column we have our thermal expansion machines. I'm going to start on this side because this side is the actual processing side. So at the top here we have a pulverizer. Now we have the same thing at the top. We have a storage export bus on the top, which has all the ores that we want to pulverize in it, which puts them into the pulverizer and then puts them back into the system. Then on this side we have furnaces, which takes in all the pulverized dust or the pulverized stuff and smelts them. Now you may notice that there's what was that? 6 in this one, but then in the actual pulverizer there's 7. That's because we can actually pulverize ferrous but keep the ferrous dust this way. So instead of having it sent straight into the furnace, it will go out and then into the furnace like that, instead of having the dust go straight in there. So that way we can keep like the ferrous dust and so on. And then we have this system the same all the way around. So we have pulverizer again here with an export bus on the top. If I can access it. Hello. Do you want it? Oh, wrong button. Yep, so we've got all the stuff going in here. And it's the same all the way around. So on this side we've got 8 pulverizers, and then 8 furnaces, 8 pulverizers, and then 8 furnaces. Now only the top ones are used for ore processing. The bottom ones are used for something slightly different. So if we right click on this guy, the ME interface, sorry, this one does diamond dust, coal dust, and uranium dust. So this will pulverize all those dusts in this pulverizer, and the input is on the top. So it will input stuff from the ME interface using the patterns and pulverize them. So that way we get all the dust we want just by hitting the button. Same over here, except for the furnaces. We've got this one does light zirconium. This one does blue zirconium, refined iron, advanced circuits, forcicium, glass, silicon, and quicksilver. This one's the main one. Then this one does sand, which basically, this is a pulverizer, so this will turn cobblestone into sand if you want it. What's this one do? That one doesn't do anything yet. Basically we can add on to this as we go. This one does red and dark zirconium, and this one does green zirconium and smooth stone. So that's kind of that basic system, and that's all being powered from the inside. So let's hop inside through one of the doors and I'll show you what we've got in here. Now we have a carpenter and a centrifuge here. Now these are very placeholder machines. We're not going to leave them here. We are using these here just for the fact that there's BDCraft power easily accessible here. And once we've got the bee room and forestry rooms going, we'll move it all there. But basically, this is the energy tesseract, which if we go up here, is the energy tesseract powers the ME controller here, which then sends the power into all the ME machines around the edges. So this is the disk drive, this is the preformatter, and so on. And then here we also have a wireless access, is it a wireless access point? Yeah. So we can use these things, wireless access terminals, to access the ME terminal anywhere in our base. So if we just hop back down here, right click on the access terminal, and boom, done it. So there's 2 of those. There's one at the very top and there's one at the very bottom, which you can see just down there with the ME cable running down here, which is pretty cool. I need to replace this piece of sandstone. And the energy tesseract also comes underneath with this redstone conduit, branches off both ways, and then comes up, powers the machines here, and also both the redstone energy cells, which power the machines here, which is pretty cool. So that's the middle layer done, well, the middle layer so far. Let's head down the stairs on the side here. Now it took us ages to build these stairs because we kept building it in the wrong places. So down the stairs, and we have this area. This is the kind of going to be the main area. This is where you can come and smelt up anything you want manually. Now none of this is going to be automated because we want to have the access, the ability to smelt up things if we need them for a recipe instead of having to make loads in an automated system. So as you can see, we've got another crafting terminal here which you can access easily, and then if we come over here, you'll notice that the access a bit closer. Haven't got the wireless boosters yet, but here we can access it as well, which is pretty cool. And actually I can stick to there and that. Okay, so the machines we have in the center here, we have a rotary macerator. Then we have 2 induction furnaces on each side, and then we have 2 singularity compressors on each side. Now the wooden blocks are going to be centrifuge extractors, but I haven't got the I haven't built the machines yet. Let's come around this side. Now, as you can notice as well, we have 2 tanks. We have a lava tank and a water tank. Now, because we're using centrifuges and industrial centrifuges and electrolyzers, we want to have the option to pump out lava and water freely into those machines to generate electrolyzed water cells and things like copper, tin and electrum manually for us. Now the lava is being provided by a liquid tesseract, and the water is being provided by a single zirconium water block, which is pretty cool. So this is where the centrifuges and electrolyzers go. Now if we just hop inside the door here, you can see that here's the zirconium water block which goes into the water thingy, and then you can see the liquid tesseract there which is providing the lava. And then so on this side we actually already have, if we just hop up here, through the door again, we have our industrial centrifuges and industrial electrolyzers set up. So these are all being powered, so these are receiving 32 EU per tick, and these are receiving 128 EU per tick. These can receive more because I've pumped it into an MFE, because this entire cable is 32 EU per tick, and that's being driven down from the solar. Would you go away? I'm trying to record a video. Would you seriously go away? Thank you. This is coming down from the solar flower, which comes down through a transformer. So I don't know why I transform it here. Is it because, yeah, we've got an MFSU there to have extra power, which then goes into an MV transformer, then an MFE here, then an LV transformer, so it's then low voltage. But now we want to up it again to 128. So I pumped just this entire strand into 128, just to power these electrolyzers at full max power. And I'll do the same on the other side. And then on this side, which is the opposite side, we have the same machines again, which obviously are all accessible, all turned on to max speed, which is awfully useful. Okay, that is what I have done here. Let me show you this quickly. This is our UU matted generation. So the solar flower comes straight down from there into the first MFSU, which is always at max. We don't actually run out of power at all, which is pretty useful. This MFSU doesn't charge for some reason. I'm still trying to figure out why it doesn't charge. But as you can see, it powers 2 mass fabs at 512 EU per tick. And then we've got turret gates pumping out the UU matter into a barrel down here, because I went off last night and had to automate it. We need a lot of UU matter for the iridium and for the solar panels. So we have a look in here, we've got 407 UU matter at the moment. And this, we've been using uranium dust to amplify it. I'll probably get some scrap going eventually, but because this is just the basic system, it's not going to stay there, we're going to move it eventually. So I'll stick this in here. Now if you notice in my inventory as well, I have this thing, a treealyzer. Now I've actually been working on tree breeding, because I want to get me some sweet chestnuts, and I want to get every single tree eventually, because obviously if I'm going to be making every single item in the game, I need to have wood, I need to have tree farms for every single tree in the game. So this is what I've been doing over here. Now this is taking ages. I've got some bees going in the apiary there, and it's supposed to be the highest pollination chance, but they're just taking ages. Like I've been running this probably 16 hours probably. Like it's all chunk loaded and everything. It's been going 16 hours, and I've had one mutated leaf block the entire time, which got me the apple oak, and the birch got me a silver lime sapling, which is this one. And then I used a grafter to get me a couple more saplings of that. So I placed another one here, another one there. So we've got these silver limes which should be breeding with the birch, but they're not for some reason. And the apple oak aren't even breeding with the birch anymore. Whoops, that's annoying. I don't know why it's not doing that. So that's kind of what I've been working on, like in the meantime, as well as the bees, which if I go show you the bees quickly, means we need to fly all the way over to my old base, which I shall show you. But yeah, each of my favourite thing about this base so far is the solar flowers. They just look so cool, especially like the fact that it's generating that much energy, and it's amazing. When we got that Ultima Hybrid, I was like, yes, finally, and we like everyone came to watch us put it down and stuff, so it was pretty cool. And do I fly quicker if I do this? Yeah, there we go. I need to get myself a power suit. I really need to get a power suit. I've pretty much emptied out my base now. We've come over to the bees, we'll have a look, and we have pretty much enough for a single alveary. We look in here. We have ourselves 3.5 stacks of pollen, 3 and a bit stacks of royal jelly. Now, I'm not sure how much you need in total. Let's get the calculator out. That is, you need 27 alveary blocks. Each alveary block requires 8 centered paddling, so 8 times 27, 216. So let's do 64 times 3. I have 202 at the moment, and pollen I have 64 times 3 add 27. We have enough pollen now. We can take off. There we go. That's enough pollen. 3 stacks and 24 is enough for a single alveary. So we're going to get to work on that eventually. We need beeswax as well, which has been being crafted at the main base back at Omega3. So we just head back there. Got a link book right back here, which is pretty cool. Now, some other plans we're doing as well is if we just head downstairs like this. These stairs look so long to build, but they look so good. On the edges here, I don't know which one we've already built. I think it's this one. Yeah. So on the edges here, we're going to have stairs going down like this, and then here these are going to lead off into tunnels, and then the tunnel's going to go off, and then they're going to branch off into different massive rooms which can do each thing. So each of these branches will lead to a different section. So this will probably be the environment section. So we'll have things like bees, wheat farms, mob farms, all that sort of stuff over there. Then we can say have over here, this can be entirely the, let's think, this can be all the industrial craft stuff, so all the GregTech machines, blast furnaces, implosion compressors, all that sort of stuff. Then this one can say be a load of UU matter generation. This one can be like, you get the basic idea. There's a list of all the things I want to do on the server, on the forum thread, sorry. Actually, one of these needs to be Thorncraft, which Sam is going to be working on because Sam's good at Thorncraft. Another stack of UU done already. So that is pretty cool. I'm just going to stick that in there like so. So I'm actually going to pause this, take a quick break, probably do a lot of work during the day, probably come back to you guys later on when it's probably evening. It's like 12 PM now, so it's just gone lunchtime. I'm going to get to work, do quite a lot more work on this. Probably Sam will probably be on soonish, so I might get some recording with Sam, and then we shall carry on work. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we're back, and me and Sam have been doing quite a bit of work on the base. He's actually just gone off because he's been having some internet problems. But as you can see, the solar panel thingy is now done. I'm not sure if I showed you this. I made these, no, I think I already showed you this. I can't remember if I finished it or not. But over here you can see we've actually started building the second one. We've got our 16 advanced solar panels in the right places now, which is pretty cool. Now we just need 8 hybrids and 1 Ultima hybrid. Now what I've been working on at the moment, actually if I just show you downstairs quickly, Sam's been working on the tunnels that lead off into different places. So if we go over here, down here, if we dig through this wall, we've got a big tunnel which leads off here. This is what Sam's been doing, and it's pretty cool. We've got this nice entranceway. This is going to be exactly the same on each side. So we've got a pretty nice design on the inside here. And we've also got a lot of UU matter being generated for us, which is pretty cool. Now what I want to do at the moment is I've been working on the multi-block tree farm. Now I've always kind of struggled with multi-block tree farms because I've never really done them properly. But I've made one, it's just over there, but because everything's underground, I've just put a book to it. We just head over here. And as you can see, we have a multi-block tree farm here. Now this is being powered by 3 of these, and why is that? One stopped working. Okay, I don't know why. But this is being powered by this, and it's actually running out of power. We need to give it some more power so I can take that. And then all the stuff's being pumped into this chest. But I've actually got some barrels on me, so I'm going to replace this. That is a lot of items with a barrel here. Now in this barrel, we don't want to do that. I hate barrels sometimes. It's so annoying. Okay, so we're going to put the wood in there. We're going to go like this. We don't want to have the chunk loader there because I wanted to keep this place chunk loaded. So I'm going to stick this there. No, not that. What am I doing? Yeah, but here. Place. There we go. Then we want another barrel here. Sand's going there, which is good. The wood's going to get. That is slightly annoying. They should go to the right places now. Unless I need pneumatic pipes. Tubes. Please tell me the wood goes the right way. If not, I'm just going to grab a diamond pipe. Yep, I'm going to go get a diamond pipe quickly. Let's head back. Over here. We go to here. Type in diamond. Diamond pipe. Go back. Cowboy. Boom. Okay, right, let's stick the diamond pipe. There. We shall stick red as that. Ooh, email, go away. Blue as sand. And then want saplings and the rest can go into here, I reckon. So, need an apple, which goes black. Where is the apples? Is my inventory bugging out again? Probably is, isn't it? That is annoying. I hate the inventory bugs in this game. They keep happening all the time to me at the moment. It's really annoying. Right, let's stick the wood in there. Do we have many items in here? Nope. But yeah, basically just got fertilizer in here, the water and dirt, pumping this stuff out. So hopefully this should now work. Where are these apples? Seriously. Alright, I need to start putting a barrel down there maybe. Oh, sand, go the right way. Oh, here we go, here we go. Moment of truth, yay! They all went in the right ways. Coolio. So right, let's stick this here. Like that. It's not going to work, thinking about it. I shall fix that later. But yes, what I wanted to show you guys mainly, before we finish off the episode, is, if we head back here, dump off my inventory, is the tree breeding. I've been doing a lot of it. I've figured out kind of how it works. Like properly works instead of like annoying work. Stick all that back in there. Torches, don't need that. Let's charge this up quickly. Down here in this solar flower, which has actually got power now as well, which is pretty cool. There we go. Right, power that up, please. Right, so we need to make ourselves some grafters. Now, I've kind of understood how tree breeding works now, because I've been doing quite a bit of it today. So if we make ourselves 4 grafters, we need sticks. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what am I doing? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, 3 should be enough. Right, let's do this, get the treealizer. Okay, right. Now, the original tree breeding place was over there, and I realised that wasn't actually working at all, because there was just not enough bees and it wasn't pollinating quick enough. So I moved the trees over to the bee area over here, and boom, check this bad boys out. We have some cherry trees, which is pretty cool. We have some of these weird apple silver lime trees, and we're working getting the walnut at the moment. Now hopefully the silver lime trees with the walnut, with the cherry trees, with these ones here, should give me walnuts. And I'm using the aura bees again over here, so that hopefully I should get a 99% chance of mutation. Let's check this one. That is a common walnut sapling. Look at that, first time. That is lucky. And let's analyse this. Hopefully it's a purebred. It is common walnut, 2x2, meaning we need 4 saplings, which is slightly annoying. Let's grab some more of these. Hopefully this is another one. No, that was a cherry one, which is kind of annoying. Is there any more underneath here? Nope, there's none under there. Is there any on this one? Nope, that one's bad. I think this one's a bit too far away. Not this one. Any wonderful red leaves for us? Nope, I do not think so. Right, is there any on this one? Yes, there's one here. Do that. And that's apple and... oh, we've got cherries. Ooh, interesting. Let's just trialize these cherries saplings. Hill cherry, apple oak, and hill cherry, apple oak. Okay. Right, so we've got one walnut sapling, so at least we can work on that a bit more. Let's check out these ones. That was silver lime. More silver limes. I think you get more bloody trees, saplings, than you do bees. Let's grab this one. And there goes my grafter. I should have checked it out. If you've got one use left on the grafter and you use it, it will sadly not count. So it's pretty much got 4 uses. So cherry, all of these. No, these are biome changes, I think. Yeah, I think they're biome changes. Let's just... what's that? Apple oak. Yeah, I think... oh yeah, they're the old leaves. I had some old leaves there. Is there anything else around here? Let's grab this one. There's another silver lime. Yep. And I believe that is it. Oh, no. Silver lime. Okay, so basically this is what we're working on, guys. We're working up to chestnuts, which chestnuts is silver limes bred with the walnut tree. So once you've got a walnut, then once you've got a big main walnut, we can put it with the silver lime, and we shall get the wonderful chestnut trees. So I'm going to let these keep breeding, and we're going to go off back to our base. Now there's one other thing I've done today, which is make an uber quarry. Now let's just place all these items back in here, safe and sound. So many saplings. Alright, let's take you to the uber quarry. Now I call this the quad quarry. It is using 4 64x64 quarries. Now, and this is all being produced from one ultimate hybrid. I made another one out of all the iridium and UU metal we had. Oh, I apologise, my phone's received that email I got a second ago. Right, and boom, here are our quarries. These are our massive, ooh, iridium. Gotta love it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab this before the quarry gets it. And this is seriously going to take this long. Okay, so I'm just going to mine this and explain. I don't want to risk it actually. This is supposed to have silk touch in it. Why is it not working? So basically this is being powered by an ultimate hybrid using power converters. So we have ourselves a IC2 high voltage, let's look this up. IC2, okay, it is HV consumer. So we have ourselves an IC2 HV consumer set up here underneath the solar panel. Then we have an energy bridge. Then we have a BDCraft producer. So basically it transfers the energy from hybrid solar panel EU into BDCraft power. Now this generates about 210 microjoules per tick roughly from the 512 EU, and that then goes into the quarries to make all 4 quarries go at max speed. And boy is it nice having this many quarries going at once. And it looks pretty cool if you kind of go up like here. Check out those bad boys. So these are going to get us loads of resources. We've run out of resources again, so we need. It's because we keep like letting the quarries finish, using all the resources, then not starting the quarries again. So hopefully these quarries should get us about 4. What this is going to give us 4 times the amount of stuff we normally get, which is pretty useful. Okay, so I'm going to end this episode off here, guys. I know it's a bit shorter than normal, but obviously we've been doing quite a bit, and I want to kind of do a bit more between the episodes. So we're going to work like crazy on Omega3 and just get some amazing stuff done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, be sure to like and comment as you see fit, and I will see you guys later.